Hello guys, Junsun here. Today I'll be reading some r/entitled parents. You know, thieves are bad, but it's even worse when they're entitled and they're your own parents. Ahem. Enjoy. My crazy entitled dad stole £700 from my savings account. So long story short, my father is a bad man and does not like me. I was the only one of his 5 children who was unplanned, and he constantly makes it my problem. If you want an idea how much he didn't want me, he actually ended up institutionalized when he discovered my mother was pregnant. My parents divorced not long after I was born because my father was and is very abusive man. He would constantly berate me and abuse me for being fat from the age of about 4. And would buy my older sister treats and toys and not let me have any because I apparently didn't deserve them. He would also force me to exercise because I was apparently fat despite my protest that it was painful. I've recently been diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, but took so long to see a doctor about my severe chronic pain because he made me so ashamed about it. I need a cane to walk, although I'm only 20. One time, he forced me to exercise in the freezing cold even though I was ill and nearly died of pneumonia. My breathing is still not right. Since me and my sister were about 6, we had our savings account opened by our dad, where he put money that was given to us as gifts by family. When my sister turned 18, my dad gave her all the money from her account, about £7, which spent on her driving lessons. When I turned 18, I ran my dad expecting the same. I was very wrong. My dad has remarried with 3 kids. However, at the time, there were only the 2. Age 14, I had an argument with my father about the way he had been treating me and refused to speak to him about 6 months. During that time, he had emptied my bank account and used the money to buy Christmas presents for his new babies. When I confronted him about it, he claimed that he had the right to do that because of the way I have behaved and how the children needed him more than me and how he was broke. He works as a teacher and lives in a nice suburb. Plus, he had 4 years to raise another £700 for me. I needed the money for transport to college. Anyway, I still don't got the money out of him. And I've not really spoken to him, partially because of that, and partially because some rather unsavory things that have been revealed about him. Entitled mother steals Xbox because entitled child wants it. I ordered a new Xbox One S with the 2019 bundle recently off of Amazon. The box was arriving in the original Xbox packaging because it was off the third-party seller through an Amazon because it was the best deal. I've had issues in the past with my package being stolen, so I specifically ordered it to come for when I get back from work. Unfortunately, it got delivered early, and when I got back from work, my package was gone. I knew it would come in original packaging, so I knew it would be an issue for thieves, which is why I ordered it to come after I got home from work. A certain neighbor had stolen mail from me before because her child wanted them, and this time was the last straw. I look at my security camera footage, and what do you know? It was her. The conversation went as follows. The package was different than a regular Xbox One S box and had 2019 writing all over the side, hence why my box was very noticeable. I also took security camera footage of her and the kid taking it and downloaded it on my phone. EM entitled mom, EC entitled child, boy around 8, me obviously, PO police officer. Me, hey, you wouldn't have happened to have seen a package that I'd deliver. I said this knowing that she was most likely the one who took it. Entitled mom, no I haven't. Is something missing? I then saw the Xbox One S box in the living room on the left of the door. Me? Yeah, I ordered a new Xbox One S and it wasn't on my porch when I got back. Entitled mom, oh no, that's a shame. I just bought my son a new Xbox. Maybe they didn't deliver it? Entitled child, Mom, I want more games for the Xbox. This one only had the basketball game. Me? That's strange. My Xbox One S was gonna come with that as well. It's kinda hard to get now though, as the bundle had been discontinued. Entitled mom, Now was when I was going to reveal my secret. I had installed a camera on the porch and had video evidence of her taking my package. Me? Then what is this video? I showed her the security footage and she gets red with anger. She then slams the door screaming, "Get out!" I knew what I had to do, so I called the police. Me? My neighbor had stolen my package and refused to give it back. A police car arrived after my call. Police officer? What happened? Me? Neighbor had stolen my new Xbox One S while it was on my porch from being delivered. I then showed him the 30-second long video of her stealing the Xbox and pointed to her house right next to mine. The police officer then walks up to the house and I followed behind him. Police officer? Good evening, ma'am. Why did you steal his Xbox? Entitled mom, well, my little angel has been good lately and he deserves this and it was already here so I just took it. Police officer, so what you did was okay? Entitled mom, Me doesn't need it. Entitled child deserves it. Police officer, ma'am, you're gonna have to come outside and put your hands behind your back because you stole his package and he has proof. I believe that the husband's parents live with them, so the police officer asked if someone can take care of the kid, etc, etc. She only got away with a fine though. In the end, I got my Xbox back, and she got a $1,000 fine since it was her first offense. She has a family, etc, etc. I don't know how the system works, but she will get jail time if she does something similar ever again. Entitled mother steals my phone and runs like it's a marathon. This is my first story, so don't judge please. Anyways, I've seen a couple stories on r/EntitledParents and I should probably post one of mine. Most generic way to start a story. Cass, M, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. EM, a Karen. EK, a really nice kid, 36 my opinion. I'll just say nice kid. Start story. So I just came out of the movies with my friends and we just saw Captain Marvel. It was amazing. My opinion again. The only problem was that my mom forgot to pick me up. It's a 30-minute drive from the movies to where I live. So I casually sat down on a bench nearby and pulled my phone to say to my mom that my movie is done and pick me up. Then 2 minutes later, I got bored of watching the sky and stuff. Then I pulled out my phone because I put it in my pocket and started reading r/EntitledParents. I do read them if I have nothing to do. As the time goes by, my mom texts me and says she'll be there in 10 minutes, and I kept reading Reddit. When I was reading some stories, I was thinking to myself, dang, I can't believe some parents are like this. Cue Karen. Karen stomps like a T-Rex and sits on the bench furiously, and nice kid happily sits down next to me. Of course they would sit next to me. I ignored it and kept reading, till, nice kid, can I borrow your phone, mommy? Entitled mom, sorry sweetie, I'm using it for important things. Funny thing is, you could see that she was on Tinder. Entitled mom, look, that nice person has a phone, how about you ask him? Nice kid leans over to me and says, nice kid, hello? Can I use your phone please? It was cute watching the kid say this. I was startled since I didn't know that the kid was actually gonna ask. Me? Sorry kid, I had to use this in case of emergency. I don't know what time my mom is going to be here. As I close Reddit, and a message pops up saying my mom will be there in 4 minutes. Nice kid happily nods and goes back to his mom and says that I won't give him my phone. Entitled mom with rage turns at me as I'm reading my message from my mom. Entitled mom gets up and conversation as follows. Entitled mom, why do you say no to my angel? Me, because I need to let me know. Entitled mom, need it. It's an accessory, you don't need it. Me, ma'am, I need it to let me know when my mom is going to pick me up. Entitled mom, who cares about your mom? It's all about my child's happiness. Entitled mom quickly grabs my phone and bolts into the movie theater. A nice kid slowly following her. I could tell that the kid is saying sorry by his gesture of his hands. Then the miracle of God. She had dropped the phone on the ground before she went inside. I quickly grabbed it to make sure there was no cracks and put it in my pocket. My mom got here at the movies and I went inside the car. How dare I not let entitled kids steal from me? So, for backstory, I ride the bus home from school, which takes almost half an hour. Staying that long with like 30 strangers does make you have a bad day. This one time though, it was just the most painful and annoying ride. Cass, L, random lady, EK, entitled kid, EM, entitled me, yours truly. So I was just sitting there, waiting for my destination, listening to music, when all of a sudden a lady who looks in her 30s, entitled mom, and a boy who looked about 13, entitled kid, walked in. Entitled mom keeps kissing and hugging entitled kid, so that's just how I knew they were mother and son. I didn't really mind it at first. About 10 minutes pass, I feel someone touching my bag, but I assume someone was just squeezing past me. A few moments later, a person taps on my shoulder. I take my headphones off. Random lady, someone is trying to steal from you, she kinda whispered, but I heard it, since the bus was pretty quiet. I turned around to see entitled kid ruffling through my bag. Me, excuse me, could you not search through my things? Thank you. Now, entitled mom looks at me and says, entitled mom, oh, don't worry, he's just a kid. Me, but can you please tell him not to take my things? Entitled mom, what? I literally flinched. She wasn't the mother I talked to 0.5 seconds ago. Entitled mom, are you accusing entitled kid of theft? Me, no, I was just, entitled kid, I want that toy in the bag. He points at my ruler. It was a ruler that could bend. Now, honestly, I would've just gave him the ruler for the entitled mom to shut the fuck up. Entitled mom, give it to him as punishment. Do you know what it's like to be a single mother and just have you telling me my son is a thief? Other passengers were staring at entitled mom. Entitled Mom kept yelling, but I wasn't really listening to her anymore as I was in tears. I'm not sure why, but at the moment, I was blaming myself. Yeah, I'm lame. Eventually, she and Entitled Kid are taken off the bus. I'm not sure what happened next, but I do know that Entitled Kid took absolutely nothing out of my bag, which I'm super grateful for. Entitled Parents. Very interesting specimens, aren't they? Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow with more reads. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. Also, have a wonderful day. See ya!